Priyanka Srinivasan presenting you your messy minds. In this video, we are going to see what are the types of parenting styles. So before we move on to the content, I just want you all to think about what type of parents are you all? Otherwise, what type of parents are you all having? So if you're not sure about the answer, just don't worry about it. Just keep watching the video until its end and you will get an answer for sure. And then just put it on the comment box. So come on, let's move on to the content. So first of all, Mindz actually gave 3 types of parenting styles. That is Authoritarian Parenting, Permissive Parenting and Authoritative Parenting. According to Mindz, Authoritarian Parenting is going to be full of control and obedience. So if you see, this type of parents actually have a kind of notion that they have to control all the actions or that the children are doing. So whatever the child, in fact, they'll be asking the children to fulfill their own needs, asking them to do whatever they wish to do. So this type of parenting style actually includes lot of punishments if their child actually goes away from what is set from the parents. Whatever misobedience that the children is going to perform, then they'll be given terrible and bad punishments, which will be very, very difficult for the children to follow. And this type of parenting actually leads to the child's mistrustfulness, otherwise I can say withdrawn from the parent or withdrawn from the family members instead. If you see, they'll not have the connection between the family members at all. They'll not have the trust with the family members, I can say. And the second type of parenting style is permissive parenting style. So according to this parenting style, it's expressing all the self-regulation and self-expressions. Okay, so this type of parenting style actually gives a kind of freedom to the children to monitor themselves on their own, but at the same time they'll be having some kind of demands too. But most of the time the child actually has the full freedom of deciding on what to do and what not to do. So this type of parenting style actually does not include any of the punishments as such, but the children are actually given most of the reasons why they are following the certain rules or why they are framing certain rules instead. So this type of parenting style actually informs the children what are the reasons behind framing the rules, what is the goal behind framing the rules and all these things. Then the third type of parenting style is authoritative parenting. So according to this parenting style, the parent actually allows the children to express their individuality, but at the same time they will be having some kind of social constraints too. So the parents actually have much of their demands that they will actually ask to the children, but at the same time the children will be provided the freedom to discuss and express their own views. So their views, interests, opinions and all these things will be actually valued by these type of parents. So whatever the child wants to do, they can actually discuss with the parents and they will actually evaluate the pros and cons of this actions and they will come with a proper decision as a whole family. So if you are seeing this type of parenting style actually leads to the children kind of self-assertiveness and self-regulativeness and all these things, and the children will actually know where to behave and how to behave and all these things. So though the parents are actually kind of having some kind of demands, they'll have the kind of love and support for their children at the same time too. So these are the 3 types of parenting styles given by Mindz, but later Maccabee and John Martin came up and added one more parenting style. So that is neglectful or uninvolved. So from the name itself, you would have all got an idea about what is the style all about. So the parents will not actually have an interest in upbringing the children. In fact, I can say the parents will be more concerned about their own needs rather than fulfilling and meeting the child's needs. So there are few researchers which say that this type of parenting style can actually lead to some kind of psychological disorders in the children and adolescents. And if you're seeing, like, there are a lot of things that the child will be doing, right? So if in that case the parents are not going to ask them for some kind of demands, and some kind of principles has to be followed at the end of the day, if that is not going to happen, then ultimately it will lead to some kind of disturbances in the child's life. So these are the 4 types of parenting styles, but when we are comparing all these 4 types of parenting styles, I would say that authoritative parenting style is the perfect one and is the more effective one, I would say, because most of the demands that the parents are going to ask the children are more sensible and realistic. And if you see, in this type of parenting style, the parents actually communicate why they actually expect certain things from them and all these things. So as a result of which, the child actually understands what is the need behind the expectations, and they will actually try to fulfill the needs and expectations that their parents have. So there is a kind of communication which is happening mutually from the parents and children's side, which is going to actually give a fruitful life for the children at the end of the day. And there we come to the end of this video. So I hope that you all would have got an idea, like, what type of parents do you all have, otherwise what type of parents you are all, right? So with a different content related to psychology, I'll meet you all in the next episode. Until then, it's bye from Priyanka. Bye.